Great. Thank you so much for joining me live here. We are debarking today. It is 6:42 California time, Arizona time, 9:42 if you're on the East Coast. Thank you so much for joining us. I thought I would talk a little bit about our debarkation, our cruise, and go live as we come into port. As you can see off in the distance, these are the islands in the port. So we're very close actually to the port of Long Beach. Just on the other side of those lights is the beaches and the city of Long Beach. Obviously you can't see it. I can't see it either. All I see is fog. And we left with fog, but we definitely didn't see fog like in when we were getting onto the ship. I guess we went to the ship later. So it was a 7-day cruise. Embarkation morning, we were at the hotel by the airport. The hotel was nice. It was really large. When I booked the room, I knew that it was going to be large, which was the whole purpose of doing so. We wanted to give space to grandma, have space for the kids, and not be on top of the kids as we were trying to sleep. It was a Seabird suite over by the hotel. So if you're looking to stay and you have a large family, you're looking for something economical. It's not going to be cheap, but something economical, definitely. It was worth going on for, or staying at. It was the third time we'd stayed at that hotel, and I would say probably the best of the 3 stays was this go. We were able to park right in front, and they have plenty of the self-service valet type things. We ended up leaving and coming to the cruise ship around. We left the hotel around 8:45, I would say, and we had action pretty much the entire time, from parking, getting our luggage down, getting the scooter, and then getting into line. So I would say for debarkation morning, if you're coming on this type of cruise, if you're coming on this cruise on the Carnival Friday or any Carnival cruise for that matter, make sure that you're signing up for your debarkation right away. And I didn't understand how to do that, but I went into my planner and found it on the debarkation day, and you schedule it from there. It's there's no other way around doing it. You have to. That's what the directions on their page says. Go to your planner, go into your debarkation area, and that is going to be the tags that they give you. We ended up signing up for it rather late, but fortunately we are we're platinum members, so we're able to get those just a bit quicker, probably than what I would have. We were able to get number 2 tickets, even though we signed up so late. But it's nice and cool here. I'm gonna stop talking for just a minute just to enjoy some of the wildlife. All right, I have a question down in the questions area. The question is, they say very nice. Thank you. It is very nice. I love it. And the question is, how much to live there a whole year? And I'm gonna assume you're saying Long Beach. And I don't live in Long Beach. We live in Arizona. And we're two household family that works with children, and we make a good living there. And I imagine Long Beach is probably about the same. If you're talking about a cruise ship, um, I've heard people talking. If you did a whole year, sorry, I'm doing math in my head. I actually good at mental math. So, um, if you got an inside cabin, okay, cool. If you got an inside cabin with gratuity for a whole year, 752. I don't know, probably 38, 40, between 38,000 and 50,000. You probably could book out a year. Um, I mean, I guess that's pretty decent when you consider your power is taken care of. Absolutely. If you can commit to it, right? If you can commit to doing a whole year with it, and you got rid of all of your other expenses, and you had some type of work that would allow for you to work remotely, um, it, you could probably make a living on a cruise ship, for sure, absolutely. And we've cruised a bunch, so we've actually met individuals who come on here for months at a time. They do their work, and they're saving money because they don't have some of the other expenses. Um, I had a coworker who, through her own means or needs, didn't have a car, and I was asking if that was difficult for her, because we live in Phoenix, and she said that her Ubers and other means of getting food like delivered, it worked out to be about the same as having a car, the maintenance on the car plus the insurance. And if you do that with everything, with having a home or renting a home, having home insurance, homeowners insurance, power, electricity, other utility bills, um, probably could definitely swing it. But um, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but as we've cruised here, as we've continued to cruise into or to slowly move along into port, it the fog is thickened quite a bit. I used to be able to see uh, out into the bay. I would say a solid 3 miles, and right now would probably have about a half a mile of um, visibility. It's hard without a landmark, right? But it definitely has thickened. So, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us, Debarkation. We have not. If you guys are reading along, the question is, have you experienced any storms while on the ship? We did have a thunderstorm, but it wasn't bad. It was like a regular thunderstorm. Um, on day 4, I want to say day 4, day 5, whatever day Mazatlan was, and it rained for 4 or 5 hours, but not like what they're experiencing over there in Florida and on the East Coast. The those storms are huge. There wasn't there wasn't large swells or anything like that. In 2010, my wife and I cruised in the Caribbean when there was a hurricane in the Caribbean, and we had 26 foot swells. So that was definitely a different experience. But I feel like this cruise has been really, really smooth. There's been a couple of days where the boat's been moving, but when the ship is going quickly, as we were after Cabo. Because we have a long distance to travel from Cabo back to the port of Long Beach. The the water was moving a little bit, and the ship was moving a little bit, but definitely not large storms of any type this cruise out of Long Beach. So, but yes, over in the Caribbean, it has been an active month for the hurricane season. I think I was watching, and it looks like there's another hurricane possibly on the coast of Texas. I think that was live. So, um, I hope everybody stays safe out there. We have family in Florida, so we also have family trying to move to where the hardest hit a couple weeks back with all the storm surge. So, but I hope everybody stays safe. I think that I don't know if there's going to be much of a delay for our debarkation today. Um, from what I was listening to last night, one of our I was at guest services for another situation, and the posted time used to be 7 a.m., which is coming up on 7 a.m. right now, but they pushed back. They sent a letter to push back the debarkation to 9 a.m. So we're still 2 hours out, and we're in the bay, so we're pretty close to land right now, which you can't tell obviously because thick fog. But we should be getting back. We should be getting back to. We should be getting back to land or back to port on time. So if you are on the upcoming cruise, um, you should be okay. So if you're looking at that, what websites would I recommend buying my cruise ship tickets? If you're looking to go on Carnival, I suggest going onto Carnival's website. Um, Carnival does a great job of making sure that the amount you're going to pay is posted on their website, and they don't allow for that anywhere else. A couple other websites that I use to help plan, but I always go back to Carnival, and we've used a couple of travel agents. If you're familiar with Derek Island Time on YouTube, we actually have him with this cruise. He booked this cruise for us, so check out their website. I'm not sure what their website is, but check out their YouTube channel. They have a Facebook channel too. So Derek with Island Time. but a couple websites that I go on to and use to get ready for the cruise. I go on to Cruise Critic. I know there are lots of people that don't like that website, and I'm not one of the crazy people asking weird crazy questions or posting weird crazy stuff. But it helps. There's lots of information on there. So, um, and then vacation. Sorry, vacationstogo.com. Um, they have some good deals with multiple lines. The reason I like that one is it pulls up a list of all the cruises leaving a particular port or going to a particular spot. So it really is a great website, and um, I use that often when looking at places. We're always looking to kind of experiment, move away from what we know and find something new. So vacationstogo.com. And recently, um, not with this cruise, like I said, the Carnival gives you the best rate. Um, but with our last cruise, we were on Royal Caribbean, and I or booked through a travel agent that was on a website cruise that's called cruisecompete.com. Cruisecompete.com. I don't work for them. They don't give me any money, but they are able to hook me up with a travel agent I've never met. I didn't talk to, but they booked us, and we were able to get gratuities and a lower rate than what we were able to find on any website. So you can check it out. There's no charge to go onto their page. You just make a profile. You put in the information for the cruise that you're looking to do, um, and then travel agents that have signed up through that company will send you a quote for what they can book. Um, and we were able to find one person. Sorry, one sec. We were able to find one person that was able to come on and give us a lower rate and pay for gratuities, which made the trip quite a bit less expensive than what we would have paid for if we had gone directly through the website. So, all right, so we're still going slow. The fog is very thick right now. Hey, thanks, Locomotion, for coming on and hanging out with us. I appreciate the questions. I hope you're able to find what you're looking for. You guys take care, okay? you're just joining us, we are cruising into the port of Long Beach. What you're looking at is the fog. Some birds are playing along. I enjoy it. I like coming out on the deck and watching the sea go by. You can't see much of the sea except for there at the bottom. All right, I'm gonna end this live. Thank you so much for everybody that came in, gave us some support. We are still moving along at a very slow rate into the port of Long Beach, but we'll make it. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Bye.